The crazy Russian dictator and the Russian command are furious because they failed to destroy the Ukrainian bridgehead at Krynky. Relatively small Ukrainian forces not only resist Russian attacks, but also constantly inflict huge losses on the aggressors. Here, Russian landing of troops with tank and BMD-4 on Ukrainian position was repulsed in Krynky-Kherson region. Another video of the Russian BMD-4M together with VDV's landing party, which were destroyed by the Ukrainian 35th Marine Brigade on the outskirts of Krynky. This is how most of Russian assaults end, and according to my information, there will be more such videos. In Russia, pipes froze and burst at Novosibirsk airport, filling it with steam. Meanwhile, a multi-meter-long queue for chicken eggs lined up in the Russian city of Belgorod. Local residents started queuing at the agricultural fair from 7 a.m., where a dozen eggs could be bought for 78 rubles or 90 cents. Similar queues were seen last weekend at the farmers market in Saratov. Eggs have increased in price by 4.4% over the last week and by 36.6% over the last year in Russia.
Olympic champion gymnast Nikita Nagorny.
That's Olympic champion gymnast Nikita Nagorny marching on a military parade at the Red Square. And that's the Olympic champion swimmer Yevgeny Rulov rallying at the pro-war event. Loyal and unquestioning, Russian athletes became a useful tool for the Kremlin's propaganda. Over the last 2 decades, Moscow has trained an army of elite soldiers that advertise and whitewash its policies.
We did our best. Thank you.
The NHL star, Alexander Ovechkin, led Putin's campaign to help the Russian president get re-elected in 2017. While champion pole vaulter Yelena Isinbayeva cheered up the Russian troops on the Syrian incursion, she now sits on the IOC Athlete Commission. Military uniform is literally the second jersey for the Russian Olympic team. Fencing champion Sofia Velekaya is an army captain, while gold medal wrestler Musa Yevloyev is a lieutenant. In the Tokyo Games, 61 out of 71 Russian medals were won by athletes affiliated with the Russian army. Russia's sports machine is back at full throttle for the Paris Games. Many of these athlete soldiers plan to compete in the Paris Games under the neutral flag, while their fellow officers keep killing people and destroying cities in Ukraine, and the world will get played again.
Russian serviceman under the call sign 13th, who's been fighting in Ukraine for almost 10 years, has suddenly become aware that the upcoming elections are nothing but fiction. He's even aware that the undesirables are removed, locked up, or driven to Sue Asterisk's side by those who are plundering and pumping oil. Do you think he will ever realize he's the reason why the plunderers are still in power in his country, and that he stands for their interests? Do you think elections are necessary now? Well, we all know how this will end, right? What for then is this circus with voters, ballot boxes, and ballots? You want another holiday? I don't, and I don't think the millions of honest people do either. This whole election campaign, in which they use widows, mothers of dead frontline soldiers, or children with cancer, is disgusting and low, especially on the last point, which concerns sick children. No one is against it. Get elected again, and in 2030 get elected again. Everyone has long resigned themselves. Let's avoid this circus without elections and spend all the money that was included in the election program, send it to the front, buy the guys what they need. Germany's Chancellor Olaf Scholz sent a clear message to Ukraine and the world at the SPD party conference. Germany will not stop supporting Ukraine in the coming years, and Germany will have to do more if others let up.
Aber ich will sagen, es gehört auch zu den Konsequenzen, dass wir in der Lage sind, lange das zu tun, was jetzt notwendig ist. Und das will ich an dieser Stelle mit aller Klarheit sagen. Wir unterstützen die Ukraine weiter bei ihrem Verteidigungskampf. Wir tun das mit finanziellen Mitteln. Wir tun das mit finanziellen Mitteln und mit Waffenlieferungen. Aber jetzt und in dieser Situation kommt es darauf an, dass es eine klare Botschaft gibt. Aus der Welt, aus Europa, auch aus Deutschland, in Richtung des russischen Präsidenten. Und diese klare Botschaft muss sein: Er soll und er darf nicht darauf rechnen, dass wir nachlassen, dass wir nicht weiter in der Lage sind, das aufzubringen, was die Ukraine mit ihren 46 Millionen Einwohnern braucht, um sich gegen diesen Angriff auf das eigene Land zu verteidigen. Nein, dieser Krieg ist wahrscheinlich so schnell nicht vorbei, wie wir das uns alle wünschen. Und deshalb müssen wir in der Lage sein, das, was wir heute tun, weiterzutun, in diesem und nächsten Jahr und im übernächsten Jahr. Deshalb müssen wir, wenn es erforderlich wird und andere schwächeln, auch unseren Beitrag möglicherweise noch größer leisten können. Und deshalb müssen wir auch Entscheidungen treffen, das will ich hier und an dieser Stelle sagen, die uns in der Lage halten, das tun zu können. Wir müssen solidarisch der Ukraine helfen können.
And for the end, 100 Chinese maritime militia ships have cordoned off Whitsun Reef in the Philippine Economic Zone, blocking Filipino fishermen's access to their fishing grounds. Once again, China is about to seize foreign territory in the South China Sea. 1,000 kilometers from their own coast, in the middle of the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone, Chinese warships are attacking Filipino fishermen and naval forces. Meanwhile, the federal government continues to ignore China's imperialist, expansionist policies.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.